Welcome back, readers. So my name is Ms. Suarez, and today we are going to be learning about the letter S. If you watched my lessons from last week, we were learning about the letter S and the letter M and learning a little bit more about orthonemic and phonological awareness. But for this video, we are just going to be focusing on the letter S. The first thing we're going to do today is practice making the sound for the letter S. Ready? So, when we make the letter S, and if you want, you can just listen, but it would be also a good idea for you to try to make the sound with me. Let's think about what our mouth is doing when we are making the sound for the letter S. Ready? S. S. Did you notice how your tongue really isn't touching anything on the inside of your mouth? You're pushing air out, but you're not really touching anything on the inside of your mouth. What you're really doing is just putting the tip of your tongue lightly against the ridge of the top part of your teeth, but without really touching. And right below in the description box, I'm going to put a link to a website that shows you the anatomy of what's happening on the inside of your mouth when you're making the sound for the letter S. But really all you have to do is open your mouth, put the tip of your tongue lightly against the ridge of the upper part of your teeth without touching, and push air out. Let's try that together. Ready? S. 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 Okay, now you try. One more time. Amazing job. Okay, so now let's practice making the sound for the letter S by singing our letter S song. Ready? It goes to the tune of Jingle Bells. So even if you don't know all the words, it's okay. You probably know how to sing it because you know the way the Jingle Bells goes. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Letter S. Letter S, let's sing our very best. Let's sing about the things we know that have the S sound. Silly snake and stinky socks all have the S sound. Wonderful job. You think we can sing it one more time? Okay. Letter S. Letter S, let's sing our very best. Let's sing about the things we know that have the S sound. Silly snake and stinky socks all have the S sound. Great job. Now let's move on to seeing if we can recognize the letter S. So if you notice right here, readers, the letter S can look very different depending on the font that we use, even depending on our own writing. The letter S that I make might look really different from the letter S that you make, from the letter S that your family makes. It all depends on the font and our own writing style. So all of these are letter S's. That sounds a little funny to say, letter S's. But if you notice, most of them have something in common. They have a curvy top and they have a curvy bottom, and they go diagonally to connect that curvy top and curvy bottom. It almost looks like a semicircle at the top and a semicircle at the bottom that's connected by a diagonal line. So all of those are letter S's. Now let's see if you can find the letter S amongst all these other letters. So let's look at this chart of letters. Let's look at the first row of letters. Those letters inside of those blue boxes. Ready? That first row. Think. Which one is the letter S? There's 3 letters, but which one is the letter S? Point to it if you think you know. Did you get it right? Good job. Now let's go to the next row and see if you can find the letter S. Ready? Look at just the letters in the yellow boxes. Did you find it? Point to it. Great job. Okay, now let's look at the last row of letters inside the green boxes. Ready? Think, which one is the letter S? Good job. Okay, So now that we know how the letter S sounds like and how the letter S looks like, I'm going to show you some pictures. In all of the pictures, the first sound that you hear when you're saying the word has the S sound. So your job is to look at the letters on the bottom and think which one matches that sound. Which one is the letter S that matches the S sound. Ready? Okay, let's look at the first picture. It's the picture of the sun. Think, which one of those three letters matches with the word sun? Point to it. Awesome. Okay, let's go to our next picture. Ready? It's a picture of a snail. Snail. Good job. Now, think which one of these three letters has the S sound, or looks like the letter S, or is the letter S, sorry. Great job. Okay, let's move on to our next picture. Ready? It's a picture of a seal. Seal. Now, which one of those three letters is the letter S? You're on a roll. Okay, we have a few more pictures. You're getting so good at this. So let's look at our next picture. It's a picture of a seahorse. Seahorse. Which one of those three letters is the letter S? Excellent. Okay. The next picture is of a sloth. Sloth. Which one matches? Which one is the letter S? Point to it. Yay, did you get it right? Awesome. Okay, we have about 3 more pictures. Let's see if you can get those right. The next one is a picture of a squirrel. 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 Okay, which one matches the letter S? Point to it. Excellent. 2 more pictures, ready? This is a picture of a, don't get scared, spider. Spider. Which of these 3 letters is the letter S? Excellent. Okay, last picture, ready? It's the picture of a sky. Sky. Okay, which one matches the letter S? Yay! Did you get them all right? Did you try your best? Good, because that's all you need to do is just try your best. So now that we know how, well actually now that we just practiced how the letter S sounds like, how to find the letter S, matching the sound and the visual together, let's see if we can practice writing the letter S. For some of us, that's the hardest thing. But we're just gonna do our best, ready? So, if you notice right here, readers, do you see how the letter S is being made? Again, it starts from top and it goes all the way to the bottom. Oh, sorry. It goes around and then curves at the bottom to make the letter S. Do you see how it's making the letter S? So, think about that. Whether it's the uppercase letter or the lowercase letter, it goes from top to bottom. It curves around the top, sort of like a semicircle, goes diagonally, and then it goes around, curves around at the bottom to make that S. Think of a little snake, think of a squiggly worm. That's all that the letter S is. But something that I can give you as advice, as a tip, is just remember to make it curvy. Because if you make it sharp, people might think you're making a 2 or making the letter Z. So we just have to be careful that we make a rounded top and a rounded bottom. Ready? So, practice making the letter S. Get out your finger, trace on the screen. Good job making that uppercase letter. Trace the lowercase. Excellent. Trace a few more times. Do you feel ready to try with your own pen and paper? Great. Okay, so get out your pen and paper and let's see if we can make some letter S's together. Ready? Okay, get out your pen and paper. Okay, so let's do some letter S's together. Ready? Get out your own pen and paper. Let's do some S's together. So, the letter S, curvy, curvy. Let's do a few more. So, it almost looks like a semicircle at the top, curves around the middle, and then another semicircle at the bottom. Let's try a few more. Semicircle at the top, goes diagonal, and then curves around the bottom. Excellent. Let's do a few more. Some lowercase s's probably. Excellent job. So my S's might look a little bit crooked, and that's just because of the way that I'm sitting. You're probably doing a much better job at home. So I'm very proud of you for trying your best today. Thank you for working with me again today and doing your very best with learning about the letter S. I can't wait to work with you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.